Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk a little bit more about one of the messages that came through. I wanted to give a little bit more reference to, excuse me, I've just had my lunch. I'm trying not to make any strange noises. Yes, I wanted to make a little bit more reference and give a little bit more scope about my last message, my last video about this time of choosing, and I wanted to share another bit from the same session from my beautiful client from New Zealand, who brought forward some really amazing information. I wanted to share a part of her session where she talks about there being a light blast. And I thought this was very relevant for right now. So we changed scene from she had the first scene of her session, and then we changed scene, and this is what she said she was experiencing in the new scene. She said, "I'm above the scene and I can see a light blast. It feels like I'm observing a light blast happening. It's like one big blast, and after that, everything seems to move, to be sucked out and then pushed back into place. I'm just here waiting. I have no physical form, but I can feel physical forms, but not here, where the light blast is." I asked, where are you viewing the light blast from? "Somewhere in space," she said. "It's very far, but I can see it clearly. This has happened before, but in other places, in other times, somewhere else. Everything is changing, and others are observing and watching, but not with physical form. This is something very important. This is changing everything. We are witnessing the change. This light blast affects everything in the universe. It is like dying and coming back to life at the same time. It feels like death and rebirth simultaneously. It is very beautiful to watch." She says, "It's like I can see colors are changing through everything staying still. I can see both death and rebirth at the same time." I asked, "How does this light blast affect the planets in the universe?" She said, "It's getting recharged. It's like recharging with more light. After we are recharged, we become our real form. The light blast brings out real form, the real energy. It's pulsating away everything that's not real. It's recharging. It's so beautiful. I'm hearing, open up. Recharging is good. It heals. We are witnessing and holding space. And in the same moment, right before the light blast, she said everything seemed loud and not in harmony. Now everything is harmonized and quiet. I asked, how does a light blast affect the life forms in the universe? She said, it's like after waking from a deep sleep, you wake up with new life force. Most will awaken with new life force and peace. Some will wake up earlier than this. Some will wake up earlier than others. Does this light blast happen often? I asked. She said, not often, but it's happening again. You can feel it already. It's preparing. It starts to pulsate. I see it preparing and I see it happening at the same time. I asked if there was anything else we needed to know. And she said, don't be afraid to see. Everything will be all right. Don't be afraid to see. No one should be afraid to see it. I said, will we experience this light blast? She said, yes, we know we will. Yes. She said, it's starting to charge, to prepare. That's what we are being told, why we are being told not to be afraid, because it's happening again. I asked, will it affect everybody in the same way? She said, yes, but not everyone will be able to see it and to recharge. She said, we can choose. Everyone can choose. Everyone can choose, but not everyone will choose. Some have already chosen not to. I said, is there anything we need to do to prepare? She said, to choose, just to choose. Embrace what you have chosen. You will awaken with a new body. You will feel white and light, and you will feel good. I asked if there was anything else we should know, and they said, trust, just trust. Nothing else, just to trust. So I wanted to share that with you because it kind of follows on from the theme of choosing from my last video, my last message. And I know there's solar flare activity happening this week, and I wanted to share this message because everybody likes a little bit of light blast activity out there. I know there are a lot of people who are interested in the solar event, the solar flash, the event, whatever you want to call it. And I remember very clearly as I was asking these questions, I was sensing very much that we were talking about and witnessing this event. So I hope this is interesting for you. I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. Until the next message, I want to say a huge thank you for my beautiful client who brought forward this message. I'm always so grateful for these amazing glimpses into aspects we can't normally see in our everyday lives. So big thank you, big love, and yeah, it's time to choose. So I'll speak to you soon. Take care, and if you want to have a session with me, if you want to have an experience or do some healing work, this is a time to make that commitment to yourself. And I'm sending you all my love, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, bye.